what he was saying to me. And he said one thing, one phrase that captivated my whole life. He said, Christ loves you so much that if it was just you on the earth, he still would have died just for you. And I realized, wow, what? Are you serious? And then I gave my life to God. The only struggle I had was giving up the world. That was my struggle, giving up the world. And I didn't understand the world like I do now. I didn't understand that the world is a mindset and a culture. I didn't understand it. And my mindset created a culture. I didn't understand that. I thought it was just the world because the church taught me. Watch this. The church taught me cussing, bad words. It's not even cursing. It's bad words. Now watch this. It's actually bad words we deem to be bad. They're not considered bad words. We deem them to be bad. We deem them to be bad. They're not even, I ain't giving you permission to go around just using them words. Now, I ain't saying that because you see Nikki face like, wait, did you just give me license? She go to back on camera. This is what you said. Now, it works for me. It works for me. Let me see. Because some people need it. No, they don't. Let me show you something. We deem them bad. It's not what we think it is. Because the world, when they told me the struggle with the world was because there were some things in there I still wanted to do. And instead of the church helping me, they condemned me with it. You're supposed to be saved now. You can't do this anymore. And when I realized it, I was like, well, I can't, but my heart struggles with it because I still want to do it. I'm about to cry because I still wanted to do it. And that's all I knew how to teach. And I taught that you cannot. I never considered the person's struggle because the person is trying to come out, but they don't know how to come out. But you keep telling me I can't, but my heart says I still want to. And who's the problem? I want to be free, but how do I get free? Because if you're telling me I can't do it, but my heart still wants to, then when do you teach me deliverance? How do I get power over this? Not discipline in it. And I didn't understand it. And I struggled with church. I went to church in a full-out struggle. I was never free in Christianity. Never free in Christianity. Because it kept me bound what I couldn't do, what I couldn't say, where I couldn't go. And I'm not promoting that you need to go there, but I'm saying my mind had never changed. It never taught me the understanding of true repentance. You hear people all the time, what's true repentance? True repentance is when you stop lusting, when you stop. That's not true repentance. That's true discipline. True repentance is when I change my mind and the thing that's in front of me that's always been my struggle is no longer a struggle anymore. Not because of discipline, because I don't want to do it anymore. Somebody said when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you'll stop. I wasn't sick and tired of being sick and tired. I just didn't want people to look at me differently. I didn't want people to talk about me when I got to church. So I didn't do it because I didn't want them people to talk about me. Talking about disciples again. Go right back into Thomas. Why didn't Thomas believe in it? Because some folk around you ain't always what they think they claim to be. Because if they were, they would help me come out of discipline and help me be delivered. But my heart struggled with those things. And I didn't understand it. And nobody taught me that if I changed my mind, it didn't say God was coming with some spell. It didn't say somebody was going to lay hands on me. It didn't say some oil was going to be poured on me. It said when you repent, you change. You change. It didn't say God's going to change your mind when you repent. It said you change. When you repent, you change the way you think. You have to do it, not God. That's when discipline comes out. Now, I'm not saying life is not good with discipline. Some things in your life you got to be disciplined in. I'm not talking about with this salvational walk. There's no discipline in it. It's just a brand new It's just a brand new life. If it's a brand new life, then I can't live the old way in this new life. That's these people getting up out of the grave. You cannot live the same way if it's brand new. If it's brand new, that means you got a fresh start to think differently. If what puts you in the grave, the way you were thinking, the way you were acting, blah, 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 if that puts you in the grave, when you get out, it's then the reason I wouldn't be thinking, talking, acting like that again. Why? Because I don't want to go back to the... I was looking at the Harriet Tubman movie. It's an okay movie. Not of it, a little witchcrafty, but it's a lot of little witchcraft in there. I understand what Hollywood was trying to do. Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman was a great woman. Helping slaves. I think it was like 100 slaves and 90 slaves or whatever she got out. Great woman. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything. I know it's going on YouTube now. Somebody called back and Harriet Tubman. She one of us. I'm not saying that she wasn't. Hollywood made the movie look crazy. She was falling out in spells and all that kind of stuff. That's demonic. What I can say is there was a statement in the movie where she said that we have to go back out and get these people free. Even if it costs me every inch of blood of my life, I got to go and get these people. Let me show you something. It's going to cost you everything to be saved. It's going to cost you everything to be saved. Sometimes it'll cost you your church. Sometimes it'll cost you your friends. Sometimes it'll cost you close relationships. Sometimes it'll even cost you jobs. Sometimes it'll cost you finances. Sometimes it'll cost you to come away from allowing those demonic spirits to keep trying to control you. It'll cost you. You just got to be willing to be free. I saw those people in this movie rushing to be free. And some people ran to me and said, listen, I cannot do this anymore. I cannot remain a slave anymore. At some point in your life, you got to realize sin is slavery. And you cannot be in slavery anymore. But God cannot make you come out of slavery. You have to want to be free. And it costs a lot. I've watched this young lady grow. From the very first moment I met her, I want to tell you about that. She probably don't care. In her mind, she's like, I'm free and just don't do this. We were talking about it the other day. I wondered, Bishop, all these years, I wanted to know how God operates fully. God has planted me in certain places in my life that I've met people that I would have never met if I hadn't been obedient. And I'm talking straight obedient, not questioning, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what the heck am I doing? I was doing bodyguard work, and I got offered a job at Bar Louie. And first of all, I was asking the question, what the heck is a Bar Louie? I didn't know that. But again, discipline. Why would I be working for a bar? At that time, I was a preacher. I'm a preacher working in a bar. Why would I be doing that? People are going to look at me funny. People are going to act funny. And watch what the Lord said. As long as you act like you're supposed to while you're there, it doesn't matter what they're doing. And I'm going to tell you, I have a lot of friends from Bar Louie now that have been helping me in my life since I've been here. And it was all because I acted like I was supposed to while I was there. A good name. Good name. People didn't see me outside of who I was. A good name. Even to this day, that Bar Louie is closed now. And people are calling me even now. Yo, I remember you, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember. But I remember coming. I was working one night, and Tiffany was in Bar Louie. She was toe up. She was like, yeah, I just got it. She's like, she's like, don't do that in front of my grandpa. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you do that in front of I know, grandma. No, I'm sorry. All right. She was tastefully tilted. So give me something. Can you give me something? She was. She's a whole witness. She was tastefully tilted. And I wasn't mad. Look at my son. My son, like, I done seen some of that too, right? I I ain't mad at her. You should have, in his mind, he's like, yo, you should have called me some tip. I'd have bounced you out on the other side. You was leaning over here, I was leaning on the other side. Listen, you know my road dog. My road dog wasn't tasting tilted. She was just tilted. She was just fat Joe. She was just leaning back. So understand, when I met Tiff, I heard the voice of the Lord tell me she was going to be singing at our service. She was going to be in this ministry. And I said to myself, Lord, how do I tell this girl this? I don't know her. Like that, she was Tiff. Order. Let me get a martini. Let me get it. They was rolling. They was rolling with it too. Listen, by the time she's like, really just gonna tell her all. By the time I got to her, we was talking. She was coming frequently. She wasn't like she was like, listen, like she is for church. Barlou was her church service. She was coming frequently. She was told he was going through that just all the time. And she was the same. Because I think I called her Tippy Whitney at that time. She was the same Tippy Whitney at that time. And I told her one day, I said, you know what? You're going to be singing in our service. And she's like, okay, yeah, I'll come and sing at your church one time. I said, no, you're going to be at our service. You're going to be leading this crazy word. You're going to be ministering. You're going to do all. She's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Mm-hmm. We had the one service. We sung the service. And that was it. She never looked back. And watch this. I don't remember. Now, if she says something different, I don't remember telling her she cannot drink anymore. I told her what God doesn't recommend. I told her what God don't allow. I told her what God cannot use her in if she's in that place. And watch what she did. She did it. I don't know it to be a struggle for her. I don't know. I've never heard her give me a call and go, hey, listen, you know what, pray for me. Why? I feel the urge of Barlou calling me. Now, mind you, she did come back and eat. She did. I have never seen her order one. Again, I have never seen it. Now watch this. It shows me deliverance when I can go back to a place that mastered me for a long time with them little swings. It shows me deliverance that I can go back there and go, you know what? You have no power over me. Drinks was flowing. Just walking past her. While I was talking to her, I never seen her talking to me yet, Pastor Abraham. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I never saw that. I saw her focused on me, said what she said, they ate, they moved on. She even brought some of her family members up there. Probably she went back and talked about me. Girl, there's some pastor up there talking about I'm going to be saying in the church. Girl, ain't nobody, Then she brought the biggest skeptics of all. She brought the biggest skeptic of all. Because in their heart, they're like, if she could believe in all things. I know, right? If she could believe all things are possible. And then I get a conversation with this one go, listen. Yeah, you got something. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you got something. Yeah, okay. And then I couldn't get rid of this one. Don't want to though. Thank you, God. You get what I'm saying? And then I met my second father. My first father is Pastor Smith. My second father is Bishop. I met Bishop Wimley and his brother, because his brother calls me his son too. I met Bishop. When I say father, he's like a father figure to me because my spiritual father back home talks, act the same way. Except that you just don't do one thing, he do. My spiritual father back down there would hit me. He could care less about what I'm talking about. He'd put his hands on it quick. You want me to jump on your boy? Now when he do that, then I might, that's when I call you Pastor Smith. Bishop Smith. You're like, no, I'm not here. Oh, okay, all right. But he didn't feel why, because he felt like a father to me. And there were things that he said I didn't always agree. But I knew his heart meant well for my heart and my life. And I trusted and believed. Bishop has guided me through some things, tough times down here. And the one thing he always said to me is that what God said. Do what God told you to do. I saw what God showed me about your life. To just do what he told you to do. So I say this to you. I'm going to get you out the grave. I know it's time to go. I'm going to get you out the grave. So I can get you standing up. I'm going to get you out. Because I don't want to keep you in the grave almost Sunday. It's 5 more days, 6 more days, and then you got to come back in and get you out there. Well, if I have to keep you in there for one more week, keep the church, then that may be it. You ain't got to keep me in there. Even if I'm not in there, I'm coming back. You ain't got to sit under me. Man, listen, just don't say who you. Get your game people outside. So, so you're like, how you know, bro? What you were saying? Let me show you something. Tiffany showed me no longer discipline. She showed me deliverance. When you can go back to a place that had power over you at one time, and you can power over it, you've changed. That's why when Christianity tells you to stay away from these places, it's because it never gave you the power to resist it. It gave you the power to run from it. It never gave you the power to stand up to it. That's why Pastor Freeman is the only one that's seen my life in its complete. I've done some things, he may not know, he might know. But I've always been that person to never let something challenge me that I won't challenge it back. Even to the biggest bully. And that has always been my pride and my product. If you told me you were the baddest, then I gotta go fight you. I want to fight the baddest. I don't want to fight the dudes. I want to fight the baddest. Why? I never feared anything. The thing that made me fail, I got up and I went right back to it. Because I want to know why it made me fall. Because somewhere along the line, I didn't have power over it. I want to be able to stand up in front of something and go, you know what? You thought you had me. I'm out of here. See you later. No, I want to stand up to the thing and go, you leave now. I'm not even going you leave now. Remember, David, listen, let me show you something. David never left in front of Goliath. Goliath left him. We always talk about slewing the giant, but we think slewing the giant means say something to stand up and then walk away. No, I ain't moving. You go this time. Every time I got defeated, I walked away. That's why I walked away. Why? I was defeated. You leave this time. I'm not leaving. Anger. I'm not walking away from you. You leave. The problem was there. The stone was there. Jesus didn't walk away from it. He told some people to move it. You know what? Let me tell you why he told them to move it? Because they put it there. If they had left alone, Lazarus could have easily walked on out to it. But they put the problem there. So you moved the problem. And y'all thought I was crazy when I said that. Y'all thought I was crazy when I said that. Now I just proved you scriptorial. Jesus never put that stone there, so why should he move it? Why should he be responsible for moving it? I know people think I think crazy, but it's right there in the scripture. He never put it there. So why should he move it? So he told those that put it there, move it. Roll the stone away. Now, if I'm them, I'm looking at them too like that. First of all, they even gave me a conversation. Watch what they said. Lord, by now, you mean move stone? By now he's thinking. So that shouldn't change Jesus' mind. Yeah, you know what you're right, leave stone in order. But he could not bring Lazarus out because of the stone. So he told them to move it. So when you pray for a problem in your life, please listen to hear God say, either he's going to move it or you move it. Don't assume while you're in prayer that God is going to do it. Because when you assume, you make something out of something and somebody out of something. Word have meaning right there, right? See, but we ride and die. Okay, let me go back there. When you assume, you make a Nicky out of I can't give it to you in front of the camera. Put you in front of the camera. You're right. You make a Raymond out of Nicky. And Nicky. Look at Nicky. I'm telling my grandpa, so watch you do about this shirt. You think he didn't beat you last time? He's gonna beat you this time. Come on, Pastor Smith. So now watch this. Don't go into prayer assuming God is going to do something the way you think. Go into prayer waiting for God to tell you what to do. When you go into prayer like that, it's easy to do what God says do. But when you go in expecting God to do something, that's what Christianity. Go and tell God what you want. No, go and ask God what he wants. Oh, I'm sorry. Pray for me. Go and tell God what you want, and he'll do it. As though God is one that just, you catch what I'm saying? Say it again. As though God, thank you. As though God is a genie. Rub God 3 times and tell God that you want a new car. Jesus, 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 Jesus. New car. But that's what the church teaches you. Y'all know I ain't lying. I don't know why y'all sitting here looking at me. Y'all sitting here looking like I'm killing. I'm not killing the church. I'm telling you something of freedom. This is why you don't get the car. Why? And you think because of something else, something comes. You think, oh, no. Go and tell God what you want. No, ask God what he needs. The Bible says, first seek ye the kingdom of God and what's right to him. And then he will give you these things. See, we done read the scripture 1,000 times wrong. Junior, he done read the scripture 1,000 times wrong. Why? It says, first seek ye the kingdom of God. It didn't say go into prayer and tell God what you want. God, I need a new car. God, I need a new house. God, heal my shoulder, my neck, my back, my pelvis, my ear bone, and all that kind of, you know, if your ear got a bone, but all that kind of stuff. It does. You catching what I'm saying? But we go in there asking, we go in there demanding God for something. No, you can't do that. You can't go in front of a king demanding something. But what you can do in front of a king, the Bible says, bring your petition and lay it at the king's feet. And the king will look at your petition and see how it benefits his territory. And if it benefits his territory, then he'll grant it to you, because it's for the territory, not for you. Oh, see, now that's a whole other message. Now, I may not be able to get Lazarus out of the grave. Man, come back and get it. But I'm trying to say, that's a whole other thing now. Why? Because now when you put your petition before the king, and you say, King, this is what I think, this is what I desire. And the king looks at it for it to see if it benefits the territory. He doesn't do it just because of you. He wants to know how it's going to benefit the territory. He didn't send you on the earth just for you. He sent you down here. Why? Because you are a benefit to his territory. He didn't send Jesus down here just to save. He sent Jesus down here. Why? Because he was a benefit to the territory. You are a benefit to God's territory. Everything that you're asking for, God has to release it because he sent you as a benefit to this territory. And when you benefit the territory, you win people. It's not about you. It's not about your self-gain. It's not about you getting a brand new car. You're going to put somebody in and drive to church. You're going to get somebody to get some groceries. You're going to get somebody. See, Uber, let me show you something. Uber is the thing that happens because you have to use your car to take other people. They don't give you an Uber car. You have to use your stuff to take other people. We had the Uber years ago. Problem lies is we wanted people to pay. Some of us told lies in prayer. Lord, if you give me this car, I promise you I'll take people around when they want it. Lord, I'll. As soon as you get it, you don't want nobody in it. Sister Brown, no, we've never been around there. We've never been around the block. Some of our prayers selfishly interesting to people. Lord, if you give me this good job, I promise you I'll pay tithes. The entire tithes, Lord, not half of them. All the tithes, Lord. If I got this job, Lord, I'm going to pay all my tithes. Tithes is a difficult thing for some folks. I'm not going to go down that road. That's somebody's boulder. That's somebody's stone. The only one can roll that way is you. Listen, money is not the root of all evil. He said the love of it. You figuring it can do more for you than it does for the body. Let me show you something. Acts chapter 5 right here. Acts chapter 5, where the Bible talks about Acts chapter 4 going into 5. Acts chapter 4 going into 5. Ananias was in chapter 5. In chapter 4, they were selling goods and they were distributing to the disciples to give to the poor. I know people look at me funny when they say that. And this is where Deacon and I always have the other deacon. And the other deacon, this is where the other deacon and I always have a laughing conversation about it. When I talk to him one thing, things don't have me. I have things. I give things away quick. It don't bother me. I first met my son. You know what I told him? This was here in Miami, because my other sons are with me. This one here in Miami. What's the first thing I told you? What size sneaker you with? Why? I'm willing to give. It don't bother me. It don't have me. Stuff don't happen. Raised his ass. When I introduce him to that, you know what he says to me a lot of times? I say, Deacon Gary, do this. And I said, well, what I need to get, don't do that. This stuff don't happen. This stuff don't happen. It don't happen. Bishop killed it all. When he came in that seat, everybody knows, he came in that service that day and he said, I'm free. I'm left with everything. If I leave here, y'all can have it all. Mr. Ross is like, I know how I feel. I know how I feel. Y'all can have it all. Window. Shoes string, everything. You don't have it all. Gone. I serve my point here. This is what I'm trying to teach you. I may not get you out of the grave, but this stone is in the way of some people. Jesus doesn't consider it a problem. But if you're looking at it from Lazarus' point of view, the rock was the problem. So you have to understand, tithing may be your stone. Giving may be your stone. But you have to roll it away. You have to, now is the time where people are more afraid now to give. But it's funny, a lot of people have been giving more because they realize this is not the time to give up. Let me show you something how things work. And it's funny how the world grasps it, but the church can't. The body can't. Restaurants are suffering now. They've come out with a restaurant fund to help bring restaurants, restore restaurants back when this is all over. The restaurant business have lost a lot of money. They come up with funds. Car dealerships have been donating to it. All these people have been donating to what? To bring restaurants back. God forbid if the church said, okay, we need, look at the pastor. Let me show you that. Is this on video? Okay. This pastor buys all of his own stuff. I don't get a salary or nothing. Can I say it again? Financial Tiffany. I don't get nothing. Everything you see me with, I bought it. Can I leave that way? We're doing my church, okay. Why? Because I don't want your money. I care less about your money. I care less about it. It's for you, not for me. Yes, the people have talked to me about, Pastor Ray, you need to take something. And I know that, but it's not in my heart yet. I know that. I know. I don't struggle for nothing. I don't struggle for nothing. My wants are always in jeopardy sometimes, but that's because I want them. But I struggle for nothing. He never promised to provide my want. He said, I'll provide all your needs. And watch this. The need is for what he sent you on the earth to do. It's not the need in which you think food, clothing, shelter. That's not what he's talking about. It belongs to you. Now let me show you something. Bishop, it's true, we gotta go. See, I gotta get you out of the break next week. He told them when he sent them out 2 by 2, he said, go out all the world and preach the gospel. He told them certain things don't even bring. Clothes, shoes. He told them not even bring that, and not even food. Not even money. Now that's like it. Because he said, the city that you enter into, the one that you speak to, is going to be able to supply for you. You're going to be able to sleep with them, you're going to be able to eat with them, you're going to be able to stuff. Now watch this. That's some crazy faith. Why? Because if Jesus sent you to a different territory, somebody's different neighborhood, and told you what to do, and he said, when you go there, don't take this stuff. But when you get there, I'm going to have somebody that's going to feed you. They're going to wash your clothes for you. They're going to be able to give you a place to sleep. Now, mind you, some of us would have went on that journey and had a little something in our shoe. You know, listen, I ain't going with that. Oh, because we're taught to keep a safety dollar. Don't go to a place without something. Put the sock in your shoe. You put the sock in the shoe as though you don't know the shoe is got the sock in. The money got the sock, the shoe in there. It's supposed to be hiding from you. You put it there. You know it's there. And then you're lying out there talking about, yeah, I'm trusting God completely. I ain't got nothing. You got the 50 tucked in your shoe, just in case. We always have a just in case moment. That's not what he told him to do. He said, go do it my way. Why? Because you don't understand that God has set people up to bless you. He set people up to work with you. He set people up to help you go where you're supposed to go. He set these people up. You don't believe me? I think it was Elisha. And the famine was in the land. He told her what? Go. I have told this woman, okay, to care for you. See, we don't know the prayers of other folk. Other folk are praying, Lord, how can I be a help to those who are out there doing this work? Okay, you don't believe me? Ask Elisha. Elisha was walking by this woman's house a number of times, and she said, listen, turn in, man of God, turn in and sleep here. He slept there a couple of days, and she went to her husband and said, listen, could we not be a blessing to the man of God? Let's build him a little place over there. When he passed by here, he'll have a place to stay. Now, she ain't asked for nothing. She ain't asked God to do something big. She ain't asked for no new chariot. She ain't asked for no horse. She ain't asked for none of that. She asked God, watch this, the husband, can we not build a little space for the man of God? That wasn't her prayer. Her prayer wasn't anything. You don't believe me? Keep reading the story. Elisha came back and asked, what do you want? She said, my Lord, I don't want nothing. I was just here to bless you. That's what God told me to do. That was my assignment for your life. To build this little space so you walk by, you will have a place to turn in. You don't have to worry about anything. You just come in and turn in. That was my space. And he said, well, okay, I agree with you, but I'm able to talk to God to open up heaven for you. What would you want? A child. This time. She said, this time next year. She never asked for it. He said, this time next year, you'll have a child. And she said, Lord, don't play with my emotions. Don't play with my emotions. Watch what she said. If you're going to do this, let it happen. But remember, I never asked for it, so don't put this on me like that. He said, this time next year, you'll have it. She believed the man of God. That time next year, she had a child. Some years later, the child died. We know the story. If you don't, well, I'm telling you. Read your Bible. This time forth, the child died. What she tell her husband? Send me one of them young lads. And let him saddle a horse. And I gotta go to the man of God. And watch what she told him. Drive hastily. Don't slack concerning how you drive, unless I'm telling you to. But other than that, go get him. Because I gotta get to the man of God. Now I'm gonna show you something. I'm not gonna get him. I'm not gonna get y'all. We gotta go. I'm not gonna get y'all. You got to stay in the grave 1 more week. Promise me I'll get you out next week. I promise. We're going to get in the grave 2 more weeks. Don't say that now. I just got you out of Bar Louie. But I know you. I know you, though. Spirit. Watch what she said. Now, this is the surprising thing to me, Bishop. As I'm reading this, a lot of things are coming to my head. You know, Elisha never came to her first. He sent word to her through the servant. He said, go run ahead and ask her, is everything okay? Now he ran up and he said, is everything well with you? She said, yes. She said, well with your husband? He said, yes. She said, well with your son? She said, yes, as well. And as he was coming, Elisha came. She said, my Lord, my son. And Elisha saddled up and went back with him. And when he got there, it's a conversation of two things. One, Jesus had the same conversation Elisha did when they called him up for the woman, the little girl that died. And Jesus went up there. You know the story, you know? Okay, now we don't know the story, but and Jesus came up. And the first thing Jesus did was what? Put folk out. Now see, a lot of people keep telling me it don't work. It all don't tie together. Jesus did the same thing with the 5,000 and the girl. He told them to sit down. Why? Because they had to get control. The reason he put them out is because faith is never unactivated or activated, brother, when you have a lot of doubters in the room. Now, I'm not saying Jesus couldn't have done it because his faith was stronger than theirs. But the parents needed to have faith. Raising this child up wasn't for Jesus. It was for them. So he put everybody out for them, the parents. Let's talk about that. Now, the parents had to believe enough to get this child up too. See, we think it's all about God. It's about your faith. It's not none of this. Whatever Jesus did, he said he did it because he saw the Father do it. Well, if he saw the Father do it, he's not impressed. He doesn't need it. We do. He don't need to see the miracles of the fishes and the 5 loaves. He don't need to see that. He was there with it. It's for you. It ain't for him. All he did was reintroduce you to stuff. He didn't introduce you to stuff. He reintroduced you to stuff. Remember, we lost a kingdom. We didn't lose heaven. He reintroduced that this happened in heaven. This ain't brand new. The raising up of Lazarus wasn't brand new. This happens in heaven. I see this already. I've seen this before. Multiplying fish and bread, we see this all the time. There's no lack in heaven. It's funny, every time he fed folk, they had baskets. Why? Because it's not just about you, it's for everybody else. I know this is strange. I know it's resurrection. It was last week. I'm going to get you up. Trust me, I promise you. When you get up, you're not going to act like the same way you was. Does that make sense? So, understand, we got to go. Let's stand. I'm not going to be able to finish. Let's stand. Let's stand. I'll get you out the grave next week. I promise you. Get you out. If I don't get you out, Bishop will get you out. And you know you'll get out next week. Bishop will get you out the grave. Bishop don't like to see y'all in the grave. He like to be free. You don't like to see grave stuff. He like to be free. I want to say God bless you to you all. And thank you for everything that you're doing. And I know that for some people, these are challenging times. It's not challenging times for me. It's not challenging times for me. It's times that I'm looking at now to know that God is still reigning. He's still supreme. He's still in charge. I don't care about what people say or what they do. And a lot of people are trying to talk me into stuff. Oh, but you're a pastor. You should be thinking this way. No, I'm thinking the way God told me. I'm not stupid, but I'm not careless of what God told me to do. I'm going to do what God said do. But we always leave room the way you challenge yourselves to. We have enough space. If you want social distance, that's fine. You can hug me all day. I ain't running from it. I'll tell you that right now. You can hug me, kiss me, whatever you do. I ain't got no problem not running from you. Why? Because Jesus, the Bible says, he sat with sinners and publicans. So this is not my time to run away from you. This is my time to be near. The very first time my son cried on my shoulders, love him for that. Why? It ain't got nothing to do with me. It was his moment. It was his time. It was what he needed. What if I was practicing social distance? Then I wouldn't get my other sons too. What if I was practicing social distance? He practically calls me every day. We talk almost every day. Yes. Almost every, whether by text or almost every day. And just watch this. It's few words. I thought it would be many words. It's few words. You know what it is? Hey, Dad. Hey, son. How you doing? Good. How you doing? Great. Just leaving work. Just call to check on you. Tell you I love you. Okay, son. Love you. Then one day it's just, hey, love you. It's not even Dad. It's not. Sometimes I question you. Am I still Dad? I love you. That's it. Just love you. Love you too, son. My other sons do the same thing. Love you. Love you, Dad. Love you, Dad. Love you, son. Your dialogue is longer because we just started. But what if I was practicing social distance? What if I was afraid of Corona? Then how would I love it? How would he love me? Sometimes people don't understand. I'm going to say this, and I'm not telling you. The very hug and kiss Sister Brown gives you. If you ever been kissed by Sister Brown, you see everybody laugh. You know why? Because look at everybody laugh. You know why? That kiss is tender. And look at Dickie Gary. Dickie Gary got his hands up like praise God. That kiss is tender and soft and sweet. It's almost like you're about to tell on yourself. Once she kissed you, it's like the last one. Then you're just like, okay, well, yeah, Sister Brown, yeah, I did that. Dickie said, you get the back rub on it when you kiss. And you just, you get the back rub and the kiss and healing and that whole profession. Like, yes, Sister Brown, yeah, I probably should have did that. And she's so sweet and tender with it. She's like, I know, don't do it no more. It's okay, don't do it no more. All right, Sister Brown. Because sometimes you want to stay away. If you don't want to tell your life stuff, don't get this, Sister Brown, get the kissing up. Just eliminate her. Just walk right past her. She'll call you back. Hey, baby. Oh, God. Now I got to tell you. Sister Brown, I cheated. I didn't give all my time. Oh, Sister Brown, don't worry about it. God loves you. That make you feel it worse. God loves you. He got your back. Don't worry about it. And she get the rub. Oh, he got you. Like, oh my God. Now you go in your pocket to get rent. You give all, you do everything. Don't worry about it. Forget it. I'm done with everything. Just you quit your job. Just you ask for an extension. You're gonna work those things at Amscott, get a $500 advance. Just right. She done got you. Ain't nothing you can do. So, but I wanna thank you for it. Why? Because I see you coming still. And again, everybody wants to do it the way you do it. Challenge yourself the way you challenge it. But I want to pray for you. And I want you to understand that God is here. God has never left this place, no matter what goes on. He's still in control. He's still king over kings, and that's us. He's still Lord, ruler over all. He's still. Don't give up on God. He will not give up on you. Amen. I'm going to pray over you. I'm not going to call you up. I'm just going to pray over you. But if you need to come and see me, you come and see me. But while I'm praying, I'm talking to you about everything. I'm talking right here, brother. I'm talking to you about everything. And I want you to understand that God is here for you. But God needs you to change too. Do you? God needs you to change. God needs you to make a difference. This is not a haphazard thing that you just came to do. It's a reason. God needs you to change. Do you? When you see the stone that's in front of you, if you trust God, don't give up. You understand? Not because you're before the king. Don't keep living on before. Live on it now. Keep living on what he did in the past. He saved your life. He's going to continue to save your life. Because every day you wake up, he's giving you another opportunity to change. Not remain the same. You're a giant. He's not a second side of the change. Keep trying to pass it something. Don't bring everything down. Keep going back like you're supposed to. See God's change. Father, in the name of Jesus, I curse the hand of the enemy right now that tries to tell me confusion. God, the enemy's coming at me of everything because it's a place that is so big. I do it for right now. Like that in the name of Jesus. And it's enemy. Father, in the name of Jesus, we're going to pray that. I'm sorry, Bishop. Everybody bow your heads, please. Close your eyes. Father, I thank you. One part about the scripture I love to hear when you said, I thank you that you always hear me. God, in the room, there's some people that have stones in their way. Give them the power and ability to move them. There's some people that's under the grave. Once you call them resurrected, that have come out to power, strength, and victory. God, there's some people that have some concerns and struggling with their finances. Move on their behalf right now. Touch them right now. Don't let them be afraid to give in the house of God. But right now, let them know it's about the keys of business and everything they desire. Lord, there's some people who have to make decisions and the service won't end. They're afraid to make them because they're scared in the house of this challenge. What people may say or what people may think. let them walk away from where they're supposed to. Some people need to leave some places that they're in, whether it be relationships, whether it be jobs, whether it be churches, whatever it is. Some people just need to walk away. They're so afraid because it brings something new. There's some people that need to resurrect relationships that they have killed and murdered years ago. They need to have it fixed. God, I thank you right now as we leave this place, never ever in your presence. Touch everyone right now. Keep your protective angels around each and every one of them. It's not just Psalms 91, God, but it's us believing, knowing that nothing shall befall us because you are God and you're God alone. It's understandable when you see Jesus walks among the lepers. Wonder why he didn't turn left. Why? I was great. I give you glory today. In Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. We're going to get ready to take our offering at this time.